Next you need to fit crankshaft locking tool. And if you don't have this locking tool, here's a small tip for you. You can align center of this timing mark with edge of the timing tool placement. So the timing mark of the crankshaft sprocket will be approximately in this position for TDC, top dead center. Looking to this arrow. And place. So as always, you can use 6mm drill bit as a locking tool for camshaft and fuel pump. And this is how it looks like in close-up, this timing hole. And high pressure pump timing placement. And if you need to replace that of the tensioner pulley, tighten torque 15 Nm. And this is the place where the hook of this backing plate goes in, this one goes in. And also Gates tensioner is a little bit different from the Litens according to Triscan article. So make sure that it's in place. Bolts of the crankshaft sprocket must be loosened, not tight, so this sprocket can move from side to side for adjustment. And also bolts of the high pressure pump must be loosened, so the sprocket can move from side to side. But if you don't have crankshaft locking tool, don't touch these bolts at all. Install belts. First on the crankshaft gear, then water pump, then it goes to this side on the fuel pump, goes like this, and then on the camshaft. To fit timing belt easily on the sprockets, you can do following steps. Put 5mm. In this case, tensioner have 5mm hex as a locking tool, but most of the time this locking tool and tensioner looking like this. Then using 6mm hex, rotate tensioner clockwise until tensioner pointer stops at this position. Then tighten knot slightly with 15mm wrench. And also you can follow with the manual order of the timing belt installation. Much more easier. Like this. Good. Adjustment, there is place. Okay. Then next, using 15mm wrench, undo knot of the tensioner and detach locking tool. Remove this. Bolts of the camshaft sprocket and high pressure pump sprocket must be loosened. But if you don't have timing tool for the crankshaft, do not undo these bolts of the camshaft and high pressure pump. Then rotate tensioner clockwise until the arrow fits in between. This position again, and I show you one more time. Then inside the bolts, okay. Okay, now hold this sprocket inside these bolts, 13mm. So now counter hold sprocket with a screwdriver and tight the slits. So remove all looking tools. And turn engine 2 times. Then turn. And then check timing marks one more time. Okay, now install again all looking tools. This one. Yes. And this one. This one. Not go straight in. High pressure pump locking position may have some slight deviation, and it's okay. And as you can see, camshaft timing is in good position. And tensioner is okay also. Slight deviation of the pointer to the left or right side within this gap in the backing plate is also acceptable. If this don't fit, this looking to camshaft, crankshaft is okay, crankshaft okay, goes in, But this, if this one doesn't fit, you're gonna need to do some adjustment. So you're gonna need to remove this, turn engine anti-clockwise just a little bit, then clockwise until this one goes in. Okay. Now you're gonna need to slacken these bolts and rotate engine anti-clockwise. Then clockwise until you're gonna be able to install this one. And while it goes in, you can tighten these bolts. Then rotate engine once more and check timing, and that's it. You don't have to touch bolts of the fuel pump. There is no need to adjust fuel pump. Just leave timing of the fuel pump as it is.
If you change water pump and have drained coolant only from the block, then coolant capacity approximately will be from 6.5 to 7.8 liters. Coolant capacity from factory 10.6 L.
And if you need, here's some tightening torques.
I prefer to change timing belt at 90,000 or maximum 120,000 kilometers.